Hello friends, this is Ifa. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share my May 2023 bullet journal setup. I am very excited to share this theme with you all because this theme is kind of different than the themes I usually do. So for this month's color scheme, I thought I'd go with pastel colors like these, and I thought I would use a bolder fine liner pen to draw out the outlines. So the first page I always go for is my cover page. Before talking about this cover page, I would like to talk about this theme. I had two themes in my mind which are very common, like Studio Ghibli theme and summer juice or containers. So as we all know, both of these themes are very common and most of us have made these themes, but I didn't. So I thought I'll just mix both of these themes and make a theme which is Ghibli in containers. For the cover page, I used a background accent color, which is this pastel lilac color, and then I used a soft pink color to draw the juice of this can. With my Pigma Micron in size 08, I outlined this can and two Ghibli characters. One is shoot bunnies or Shusu Watari, and the another one is the small bunny thing which we have seen in My Neighbor Totoro. I don't know what this creature is called, so I'm calling it as a bunny. So here I also added a star floating in this juice, which always carried by Susuwatari. For some additional touches, I added a cloud and a moon here. So basically I didn't draw these Susuwataris. Usually they look like with their spikes because I thought they look like boba, and it makes kind of sense that I will not add these spikes here. So for the headers, I have gone with a very simple handwriting font here with my Tombow brush pen, and I think they looks pretty well. Also I added some border lines around this illustration, such as this moon and this little bunny, because I thought they didn't pop up that much. And that's it for my cover page. The next spread is my monthly calendar log, which is basically a minimal one-page calendar which has 4 by 5 grid spacings for each day. While making this spread, I'll talk about the incident that I faced this month and why I'm late to upload my Plan With Me video and the other videos. I have already posted in my community post that my filming gear, which is the ball mount and my phone holder, was broken, so I couldn't film my May Plan With Me at that time, and I immediately ordered it in the next day, I remember, but they shipped me it after a week because we had Eid holidays here. Basically they are a bit slow as well, but I was happy that I would get it in 28th April. I thought I would go live on my Instagram or YouTube while making this setup, but later they shipped my package. The package was empty, and luckily I checked that parcel in front of the delivery man, so they had to send my products again. So basically it arrived in 30th April, so I really don't know how to do all of these things, but yet I tried to film this in that day, and I also clicked all the photos before I used my May setup, and I'm glad that I can use this setup in the first day of May. As I already made the theme, I had the sketches with me, so I tried to manipulate my thoughts and made my printables for my patrons. Here are the sticker sheets, and the more are already uploaded in my patron page, and I think it turned out better than the actual drawings that I made here because the shadings and everything, I could just play with them, and yeah, I hope my patrons like them. And I'd like to thank my current patrons, Jenny, Raquel, Missy, T, and Christy. Thank you very much for your support and being with me in this month. So in the next, I'm making the tracker spread, which is habit and mood tracker. So for the habit tracker, I spaced out 8 boxes here and also made some grids for the days. I always like to add grids which kind of help me to track my habits. As I'm trying to put this video very fast, I don't think my voiceovers is going to be good enough to hear because I am not using any script and just talking with you normally, and I have a clear mind while making this voiceover watching this video, so I hope you understand. For some more decorations, I added some accent colors here. So for the mood tracker, I'm using the layout that I'm using for past 2 months, and I absolutely love it. Here I have spaced 31 boxes where I will fill up my mood every day. I like both of these habit and mood tracker layouts together because they do look cohesive when I make them side by side, and also it saves my time for making one illustration in the middle, because if I make one illustration per spread, I would have to think more about this illustration and make them when I film it. So for the illustration, I tried to make it a little creative, and I have drawn a bubble tea container with some stars which are carried by Susuwatari here, and I think Susuwatari looks like boba, so it's a plus point to make this theme with Susuwatari. I tried to portray here that these Susuwataris were collecting all these stars and pour it in this bubble tea. So I don't know if I can tell it as a tea. I think it's look like more like a juice. So in here in Bangladesh, we also have bobas in different type of juice. So I made it that way. The mood, I usually track 6 things, which is sadness, angriness, then so happy, very happy, and peace. So basically there are only 2 negative things which I track and 4 positive things, I think. So that's it for the mood and habit tracker, and I think the tracker spread is always my favorite. And yeah, so the next spread is my content planner and planning page. I spaced out a place for my task, which I'm going for my content or other kind of planning. This time I'm not going to make this planning spread only for my contents, but also some other tasks as well. So this time my thought is basically making a planning spread and a content planner separately. In content planner, I'll schedule my YouTube videos and Instagram post and all of that, and for the planning spread I will think about my own task rather than contents such as pattern printables or my other work related tasks, though this space is very small to write all of them, but I think I will have a bit of summary in this spread. For the content planner, I spaced 4 boxes here for the YouTube videos I want to put up on my channel, and also a vertical calendar layout which I usually go for. For the illustration here, I draw a milk container or juice container, you can say that, but I tried to make it that this little bunny creature is sitting on the top of this container and fishing in this cute little pond. I don't know if it makes sense because I cannot describe it like the way I drew it. In the behind of this illustration, I have added a background with this light pink color. All the stationeries and supplies I'm using here in this video is going to be listed in the description, so don't forget to check them out. So that's it for this spread, and I didn't want to put too much things in this spread, so it's very minimal. And the last spread I'm making here is my weekly spread. So for the weekly spread, I am going from May 1st to May 6th. So I've spaced out 6 boxes here, and here I also added a space where I can write some notes and stuff. For the layout of my weekly spread, I generally thought that I will go with this most simplest weekly layout spread that usually works for me. So I spaced out 6 boxes here with a separate task box, and for the illustration I just wanted to make it more simpler, but after making all of these spreads I think this spread was looking very dull. For the illustration I drew a banana milk bottle in the top and placing it like it is pouring like rain on top of this bunny. So he is just covering himself with a leaf that is protecting him from this banana milkshake. This weekly spread was looking a bit dull. So at first I thought I'd just add these drop shadows, but later I think this spread was still looking very minimal, so I have added these gray grids behind these boxes. So that's it for my weekly spread as well. And if you think that you're not going to make it in May, you can make it in any other month you want. So if you make this as your theme or any other thing, so if you use this as your inspiration and post it in your social media, please tag me so that I can see what you're creating, and that will inspire me more to make my contents. And here comes the final flip through. I hope you like this setup. I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Bye guys.